the terrible beast decides to attack the girls without any mercy. Throwing a massive punch, it barely misses hitting our warrior's face. The creature looks at the ground and notices a gigantic rock that can be used as an attack weapon. And without thinking twice, it hurls that heavy concrete block toward the girls. Mio is hit hard in the back and ends up falling to the ground, begging Sakura-sama to run because she doesn't know she can hold on. At that moment, the young Sama looks into Mio's eyes and begs her to get up. The young girl then witnesses when that terrible beast stands imposingly and raises its fist. Knowing the pain she will face, the white-haired girl cries out for mercy. Immediately, the pink-haired girl quickly closes her eyes because she doesn't want to see her friend crushed. A deafening noise fills the environment, and unexpectedly, our savior appears, cruelly attacking that terrible beast. Smashed against the wall, the fearsome gorilla is left unconscious for a few moments. Strong and powerful, the young hero stands in front of the girl, making it clear that he will do anything to protect her. His hands are trembling because this one really hurt. With tears in her eyes, the young girl shows all her pain. Before she could look at Mio's body, she quickly realizes that she is okay and that this was not the end for her. Knowing that the beast can get up at any moment, the hero warns that the two girls need to leave. At that moment, the girl realizes she recognizes the boy from school and asks what he is doing there. However, much more important than knowing his reasons is getting out of there immediately. At that moment, the abominable creature rises from the shadows and launches a deadly blow against our hero. It seems that the giant ape is ready to unleash all its hateful power against Chang Ting. What it didn't expect was for the brave one to grab its furry fist with all his strength. Focusing to use all his attack power, the champion lets out a scream of rage. And then we see the terrible beast being launched once again against the construction walls. However, the boy's strength is starting to fade, and his attack power is becoming equal to the gorilla's. But this has a time limit, and he pulls out his secret weapon. The giant beast stares at our legendary fighter, believing it can devour him. Our hero leaps with his sharp spear to destroy the fearsome predator. Before the beast could defend itself, the young man tears the gorilla's skin with a fatal strike, causing juice to gush everywhere. With nothing else to do, the creature moans in pain from receiving that powerful attack. That blow was so strong that the beast's rotten body started spilling an infectious nectar and its power was dissipated. And as our warrior expected, a message appears before him congratulating him for the attack. As the beast lost all its power, the young man began to be rewarded for the glorious attack. A new ability seems to have been immediately unlocked after the bloody strike. Both Sakura-sama and Mio, upon seeing this, are immediately surprised. As the boy expected, everything is happening exactly as stated in the book. Increasingly proud of his work, the boy strikes a beautiful pose to receive praise. He just didn't expect that loudmouth Takeda would start complaining. Annoyed by that, Chang Ting makes a huge jump toward his friend. Grabbing the cowardly blonde by the neck, the boy suddenly has an idea. Remembering their deal, Ting wants his friend to gain new abilities as well. But before the cowardly friend could gather the courage, they hear a noise. Those girls were still there even after almost ruining their plans. Walking toward the two, they thank them for saving Sama, but remind them that the monster. Immediately, he cuts off the lecture to make it clear that it doesn't matter what she's going to say about the monster. However, Mio seems adamant about negotiating over the monster's body. Trembling with fear and trying to avoid any kind of conflict, Takedo tries to calm the situation. To shut the boy up, the young man offers him his powerful weapon. Now it's time for his friend to fulfill his part of the deal. Without thinking too much, the young man pierces a monster's skin. As expected, the boy, who until then was a coward, has just gained new abilities. Terrified of being attacked, the skinny guy screams to make sure the monster won't move again. With no patience for his friend, Chang Ting complains for him to finish the job once and for all. Now Sakura-sama has realized they won't gain anything from this, and Mio threatens our hero, declaring vengeance. Mio bids farewell to that situation, uttering words of hatred against the boy. Now that he's more powerful, the young man can only find those threats at least amusing. Before leaving, the girl declares that Sama's family is involved in a powerful project in that city, but the boy can't give an answer to the invitation and decides to think about it. Mio thanks him for the attention and says that if he needs anything, he should contact Sakura-sama. As the girls leave, the young man takes a deep breath, feeling relieved after such a long day. Now it's time for Chang Ting to devour that seed. Quickly, the young man swallows